This is question 7 on the higher non-calculator paper. Now let's read the question here first. Here is a diagram of Jim's garden. Right, the diagram's not drawn to scale. Jim wants to cover the garden with grass seed to make a lawn. Grass seeds are sold in bags. There's enough grass seed in a bag to cover 20 meters squared. Each bag of grass seed costs £4.99. Work out the least cost of putting grass on Jim's garden. So we need to, this is a multi-stage question and it's made up of several different parts. And what we need to do is to try to break it up into stages. Now, in order to work out how much money he needs to spend on grass seed, I need to first of all work out the area of the lawn and then decide how many bags of grass seed that he needs. And once I know how many bags, I can work out the cost of the bags and therefore the total cost of the grass seeds. But I need to work out the area of this shape. Now this shape, you should recognize that this shape is a trapezium. Okay, and on the formula sheet there is the formula for the area of a trapezium. The area of a trapezium is a half AB in brackets times H, and AB or A and B are the parallel sides, so a half A plus B times the height. I'm going to write that in here. So area of trapezium is going to be a half A plus B times H. A and B is 12 and 18, and the height is 9. So let's work that out. A half times 12 plus 18, and then times that by the height, the distance between them, which is 9. 12 add 18 is 30, so I need to work out half of 30 and then times it by 9. A half of 30 is 15. 15 times 9. Now, I'll go off to one side and just do like 10 times 9 is 90, and 5 times 9 is 45. And if I add those two, I'm going to get 135. And in this case, they're all meters, so that's meters squared. Okay. So hopefully you follow that and you've seen how I've worked out the area of the trapezium. Now, I've just done it on this side here because even though there's a lot of room, I don't want to zoom out too much. I want you to see the question, you know exactly what I'm doing. Now the area of the whole lawn is 135 meters squared. So the number of bags of grass seed that he needs is going to be 135 divided by that figure there, 20. So how many 20s go into 135? Well, 6 lots of 20, so 6 times 20 is 120, and 7 times 20 is 140. So what does that mean now? That means that if he buys 6 bags, he's not going to be able to cover the whole lawn. If he buys 7 bags, right, he'll have more than enough. So if I move this up a bit, if he buys 7 bags, so 7 bags would cover 20 meters squared each. So 7 times 20, 140. So he'll be able to cover more than the 135. So the number of grass seeds that he needs, well, he will need to buy 7 bags. So if it's 7 bags he needs, and each bag is going to cost £4.99, he needs to do, so the cost is going to be £4.99 times 7. And again, there are loads of different ways in which you could do this. £4.99, you could go off to one side and do the multiplication, or, I mean, one suggestion I have is that you round the £4 to 5, so 5 times 7, that's 35. And £35, I'm going to take away 7p from that because I rounded it to £5, and that's just 1p more. So I need to take away 7 lots of 1p, which is going to be £34.93. Now do think about that, because especially on these non-calculator papers, you need to have some slick techniques to help you get through some of the more difficult maths. And the examiners do this, they fix this so that you'll start using these techniques and show them what you know. This particular question is worth 4 marks, right? It's actually quite a unique question. Make sure you could do it, make sure you can get full marks, and go over this a couple of times.